Hello, 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 hello. Welcome everyone to another Things of Giblets. We shall be doing the things that are on the screens and be having a time to live life, yes? Date warp? Yes, because I own this. Why? Probably got in a bundle when I bought God Save the Queen. Really fucking good game, that one. Made by the same developers. What the fuck is this? A time-traveling dating sim? Yes! I can't... I watched this... This is like one of the first things that I like... What was one of the first things I ever saw? One of the first visual novels I think I ever saw was by this dev. They've probably changed the name of it now, but it was called... I think they changed the name. It was called, The Royal Trap. And I remember they changed the name, because there was a trap in that game, and then trap became a slur, apparently. So they changed it to something else. Fuck if I know what the new name is. I remember that was one of the first ever visual novels I saw. Didn't read, I watched it because I was a little kid, but you know. Anyway, let's go on a date. This is an interactive game, okay? Choose directions. Click on the wires, rotate them, make the connection between... Oh, fuck. Okay. Shite. Hey, wait, no. Wait, I need to get this part connected, so... There we go. Long to tomboy is also a slur. You know, if we're not already there, please don't let tomboy be a slur. This whole thing was a setup. I never should have listened to Vanessa. So if I've never had a boyfriend, I'm like, oh, that's right, this is an Otome game. Well, at 19, I don't need training wheels. It's a waste of time. We each had a nice meal, but might as well have been eating alone. We ate totally different food, and we couldn't think of much to talk about. I'm a vegetarian bookworm. He says steak and potatoes jock. It would never work out. And then this happened. Oh, fuck. I did not realize the portraits actually moved. Go on, this way. Don't let go of my hand. Are you afraid of the dark? Either of us could slip and fall in this mud. You had a point. We were the road a while back, and there's no clear path through these woods. Thank goodness it's only rain and not one of the traditional Memphis thunderstorms. If there were lightning, we would have to stay in the car. I can see the lights ahead. Must be a big house. Rich people like their privacy. Hold on, I got it right. Rich people like their privacy. That's probably why they live out here. Well, the fuck, we Ace Attorney? Apparently. Well, there wasn't a fence or anything. Water runs through my hair, making me shiver. Surely whoever lives there would take pity on two drowned rats. So many lights. Maybe they're having a party. I don't see a doorbell. You knock. Your hands are bigger. Proudly raised one hand to wrap sharp on the door, but with his other, he's still holding on to me. It was nice having a boy's hand in mine. Maybe the city isn't a complete disaster after all. Here's someone at the door. Ah, shit! Why are you Tomo voicing? Because he's a jock! Hello? A boy, you're... Great, he's in voices and the cursed ones are included. Sorry, they called him a jock. This is not my fault. How can I convince you of this? This wearing oversized clothes that looks like faded rags? This certainly is what I expect from the owner of a mansion. Hey, my name's Bradley Dalton. This is Janet Baskar. My car broke down a ways up the road, and with the weather like this... You're so... Can we come in? Just have to have somewhere out of the rain to wait while I call for help. Well... What's going on? What are you doing? What sort of person tries to sew things at night in the rain? We're not... Get lost! How should Janet respond? What the f... Okay, choice time. Probably... don't demand to be let in. That's probably a bad idea at the moment. Huh. I'm sorry, we don't want to bother you. You just tell us where we are so I can give the address to a tow truck. We can wait by the car. Are you playing as an Android? What the fuck is this UI? I don't know! It's very, unique. Don't be silly. You'll freeze out there. Of course you can come inside. This isn't your house, or your master's either. Master? Sorry, that's yours. You ought to know that Nathaniel would help people in need. Besides, these are nice people. What the fuck was that? I'm Raphael, and this is Alpin. You can come in for a few minutes, but wipe your feet, okay? We step through the door, and Bradley's hand slips away from mine as he stares. I've seen decor like this at the Orpheum, but I can't imagine actually living in it. Don't forget your shoes. We do our best to scrape off the mud, but I can still see him eyeing the carpet nervously. I wonder if he's some sort of domestic. We could take them off and leave them outside. No, we're not staying long. You just stay ready to go. Then, on the balcony overhead, I noticed a figure. A man wrapped in a silk robe descends the stairs with the grace of a queen. This must be the owner of the mansion. Nathaniel, these are Janet Bradley. Their car broke down. Which one of you has the time machine? How do you... How do you do? No. How do you do? Fuck it, Weissman. Very well, thank you. You have a lovely house. We're lucky to be nearby. There's not much out there but trees. Yes, it is a bit isolated. It's not often that anyone stops here. Don't worry, we'll be on our way soon. He taps me on the arm. Your phone? Right. Take my mobile and my purse and turn it on. I had switched off earlier for the movie. What a strange looking phone. No, it isn't. Looks just like the half the phones that come out lately. Maybe the only cell phones he's seen were design brands studded with diamonds. It's not connecting. Can't get a signal. Well, it's maybe too thick to penetrate. Should I go back outside? You're welcome to use my phone, of course. Thanks. The nearest is right through here. He gestures to a side hallway. I look at Bradley, who shrugs. You go. My shoes are in worse shape. I step onto the red carpet and follow Nathaniel further into the house, trying not to drip on anything. So, powered by the soul of the devil? Oh, probably not. There's probably no devil involved here. Are these all antiques? My voice is also a bit dry. Reproduction mostly, although they have some age of their own. Are you a connoisseur? Not really. I like grandfather clocks, though. I don't get it. I don't. I got rid of mine. Hold on, my man. Why do you look like you're talking about your grandfather, not a clock? Wait, no, that was... What the fuck was that? No, you did have a weirder face there for a second. What the fuck? Here's the phone. She decides a beautifully old-fashioned, all gold and porcelain with a rotary dial. I cautiously pick up the handset and hold it to my ear, but I can't hear anything. Do I need to do something special to make this work? I can't get a dial tone. Let me see. Did you fucking try using it? Well, I don't know how they work. Takes the headset and taps the receiver a few times. Oh no, he's actually trying. Nothing. The lines must be down. Is the storm that serious? It's raining buckets out there. The wind didn't seem that bad. Maybe it's getting worse. Baby, that's true. You can't just tell people they have weird faces. Yes, you can. The only threat there is that you get punched too. There are a lot of trees out there. I suppose it would be easy for something to go wrong. Perhaps you should wait it out then. Come on. Why don't you go dry off? You must be freezing. You should get warm and wait for the storm to let up. I'll put the kettle on. There's a bathroom through here and another up the stairs to the left. There should be towels nearby and ready. I'll go upstairs then. What the fuck? Wait, hold on, is that 4 days? The bathroom is naturally huge. The towels get comfortably warm on a heated rack. I peel off my, oh shit, dress and drape it on over the hot rack. rubbing my hair with a towel. It feels so good to get that wet fabric off my skin. Shit, the channel's gonna go down. The channel's gonna get taken down completely. Guys, help! Help! The channel! It's gone! Your footsteps outside the door. That's alright, it's locked. I'm sure I locked it. A strange figure, I'm not even sure if it's a man or a woman, opens the door and stares directly at me. You must be Janet. I'm here to take your clothes. How should Janet react? No, be angry or be flirtatious. This is not fucking... No. I don't... What, is she innately a tsundere and she's like fucking split between these two options? It's either be angry or flirt? He just met the fucker. I guess be angry? There's no good option here, frankly. Get out! I'm not dressed! Well, you'd have to be undressed for me to take your clothes. I can feel his eyes lingering on my skin. Curious, I fold my arms over my chest. Didn't anyone ever teach you to knock? If you didn't want someone to come in, you should have locked the door. Why is the no be neural atypical to say, oh, okay, here you go. Option. I did! Didn't I? I'm sure I did. Except I've never been here before and I don't know exactly how the locks work. And they got in somehow. I have a secret entrance through the grates. Why? You still should have knocked. It's nothing I haven't seen before. What, are you really a girl under there? Not at the moment. I'm a doctor. Now give me your dress. What's the... Are you a boy or a girl? I am a doctor. So annoyed, I hand him the damp clothing. What's a doctor doing on laundry duty anyway? Getting a good look. Ah! No, my name is Linz. That's close enough. Please leave. You're creepy as fuck. He leaves, closing the door behind him. I fumble with the doorknob and I think get it locked properly this time. That guy was not a little bit creepy. No, wrong. How many people are there in this house anyway? Not long ago, it would have been unthinkable for me to be somewhere surrounded by strange men. Up through high school, I attended St. Teresa's, a small preparatory school for young women, only women. We had a brother school, St. Joseph's, and many of my classmates' brothers did go there. We had shared events with them sometimes. But their school was just as small as ours, so it almost was like we were part of one family. Everybody knew everybody. Perhaps that's why, even when I became a teenager, I could never be interested in dating. All those boys were like annoying siblings. How could anyone swoon over them? My parents raised me to expect perfection, a clever, rich, and handsome hero who could dance and sing and ride to my wedding on a white horse covered in flowers. Back then, I wasn't willing to settle for less. How old are you? Not that I wasn't getting a lot of offers. I saw the boys as annoying relatives. They saw me as a Boston low know-it-all. In grades, I was at the top of my class. For the good it did me, but in popularity, more like the opposite. I didn't realize at the time what the consequences would be. Then came to, oh, yeah, no, okay, good, you are in university. I was like, I don't believe, like, what? Then came to university and no one had an idea who I was, and my first impressions were everything. I could get away from my reputation so I would fit in, as long as I didn't screw it up. Never show fear, never show weakness. I wrap the towel around myself and sit on the floor to wait for my clothes. This timer is not a happy thing to see. Once I'm dressed and dry, I venture downstairs to find Bradley and Raphael waiting for me. Are you a guardian angel? Is this name literal? I guess we'll find out. How do you take your tea? Milk. 1 sugar, thanks. I'll be back. He walks off right through one of the many doors. Must be like a maze out there. I don't know how I'd find anyone. Are you alright? Huh? I'm fine. Some weird guy tried to walk in on me while I was changing clothes. That happened to me too. I'm sure it's perfectly normal. They have a class have servants address them, and they probably don't think about privacy. Something a little strange about them. Leave your eyes open. Here's your tea. Would you like any cookies? No thanks, and I don't have any sweets late at night. I sip carefully at the drink, enjoying its warmth. Have you lived here long? Oh, I don't live here. We're just visiting. I wonder who he means by we. Raphael, where's Don, Mikey, and Leo? We got 3 other people here. Maybe they're Those are the other names. No, you do not leave. I chain you to the desk. Where from? We have an apartment in the city, but we moved here from the west. You have a family out there? Yes. So, how do you know Nathaniel? He's a very nice, isn't he? What? That completely did not answer my question. What about you? What do you want? I'm a freshman at Brook College. Is that around here? Yes. It's a small liberal arts school down by the park. I don't know much about colleges. I wonder how old he is. Looks like he's still in the high school. Or dropout. But if it is, it would be rude to ask. Are you sure you don't want any cookies? Or something else? No, I think we're good. Right, I'll just go check on things then. You're always away into the house. It's getting pretty late, isn't it? Yes. Ah! Don't sneak up on us like that. Sorry, it was my Wiseman coming out in the most annoying way possible. It's getting rather late, and the storm shows no sign of letting up. The phones are so down, I don't expect they'll send any workers out to fix the lines before morning. If you'd like, you two could spend the night here. I have plenty of spare bedrooms. I don't... We like that. Thanks very much. Huh? First he was saying that there's something strange about these people, and now he wants to sleep here? I don't have a lot of choices, though. I really don't want to stand on the road alone in the dark trying to get a ride. Okay. Right, then. We'd like one bedroom or two. Should Jan share a room with him? Okay, not thinking about romance here. There is something weird going on. Best case scenario, we have Bradley with us who we can talk to and hopefully gain a bit more understanding about what the fuck's going on. We can share. I don't want to put you in too much trouble. As you wish. At the corner I can see Bradley nodding at me in approval. Nathaniel shows us to what's obviously a spare bedroom. It's clean and well presented, but very plain. There are some pajamas on the duvet. They should be large enough to fit. You know where the bathroom is, and you shouldn't need anything from the rest of the house. All right. Yeah, we're fine. I'll see you in the morning then. Pleasant dreams. I will have nightmares about you for the rest of my life. He closes the door behind him. As soon as he's gone, I turn on Bradley. What's with you? First you were saying these people were weird and we couldn't trust them. Then all of a sudden you want to spend the night? That's not quite what I said. They're strangers, that's all. Strangers out there in the rain. We're right off inside. And as long as we stick together, we can watch out for each other. Just so you know, I agree to share a room with you, but that's all. Huh? Oh, of course not. I'm not that kind of guy to sleep with a girl on the first date. I know. I just had to be sure. What if it's the first date? What if it's the 100th time you've been on the first date with a girl? You think I only have nightmares because he gave him an evil voice? If he doesn't turn out to be morally ambiguous, at least I'll be very surprised. What do you mean you know? You have a reputation. Oh, I suppose I do. Vanessa was right. He is harmless. When she realized I'm not coming back to her room tonight, what will she think? That maybe Bradley found the girl he was looking for after all? I wonder if my hall mates place bets on it. Will they believe that nothing happened? Or will they be teasing me about this for the rest of the semester? You can have the bed. I'll sleep on the floor. Don't be silly. I've shared beds with friends before. There's nothing wrong with it. Yes, they were girlfriends, but so what? If I couldn't trust him, I wouldn't share a room with him at all. There's no reason to suffer just because he's a boy. Oh, fuck! She's reasonable! We settle in for the night. It's hard to get to sleep in a strange place since someone else is breathing. Bradley's still wearing all his clothes, even his jacket, and the metal bits clink to get gently when he shifts. Rain rattles and thumps against the window panels. Distant creaks tremble through the house. I never did get a straight answer about how many people are here, or why. There are at least 5 boys in the house with me. For practice date, Bradley's not so bad. He's a bit old-fashioned, holding doors for me, wanting to order for me, offering to sleep on the floor and so on. It's polite, but kind of impersonal. What? I feel like he acts this way because I'm a girl. That's how he thinks you're supposed to treat girls. He uses those manners on dozens of them. Not because he likes me. Bradley's not my type. I don't think he has any interest besides sports and cars. So it's nice to have someone pay attention to me, even if it's not real. Oof. Ooh, you have problems with your ego. Need to make it bigger. Then there's Raphael, the blonde boy at the door. He's so helpful and sweet like a little kid. Most boys at high school and university are loud and vulgar. Of course, if he works here, it's probably his job to be polite. I think a butler would be better dressed. Maybe he was in the middle of cleaning? I'd say he was visiting, but that might mean he's a temporary employee. Lynn's also here to work here, although I'm not sure what his position is. I've always thought boys with glasses were cute. There's something slightly creepy about him. Nathaniel and his house seemed like they came from a different world, one of luxurious refinement. Can I talk correctly? Refinement. His family's far from poor. My family's far from poor, but we don't live anything like this. That he offered to help us right away without even asking anything in return. We're strangers and opened his home to us. He's kind and generous. Burrow's just a rich eccentric. Albin is the odd one out. He was a bit rude because he knows the truth and we're probably going to get murdered in our sleep, and he feels bad about it, and then wandered off as soon as we entered. He certainly doesn't look like he belongs to a mansion like this, and he doesn't act like an upper class. It looks more like someone you get a wide berth to if you're walking alone at night, whether that judgment was fair or not. It doesn't really matter. In the morning, we'll be gone. The 4-day timer says otherwise. Yeah, it says very much otherwise. The next morning, everyone gathers in the dining room for breakfast. I don't think Bradley slept very well. He looks tired. Lynn is munching absently through a plate of sausage biscuits? I don't think I've heard him speak to anyone. He barely seems to notice we're here. Albin definitely knows we're here. He keeps glaring at everybody. Thinks he needs more coffee. Only Nathaniel's polished manners keep the conversation moving. More scrambled eggs, anyone? I think I've had enough, thanks. New faces have turned up. If there's anyone else in this mansion, they're staying out of sight. They're all such different people. It's hard to imagine what would bring them together. Everyone seems to be finishing their meals now. Raphael is gathering plates. It would be polite to offer to help, but I've never washed dishes by hand in my life. Surely rich people would have dishwashers, right? Should Janet offer to help with the dishes? I mean, I'd rather stick around and get some more answers from the people over here, you know? Also, these puzzles are really easy. Are they meant to be easy? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to... Oh, shit, I can get both of these available. That's fun. Doesn't not unlock any new choices, seemingly, but... Oh, no, circuit puzzles. Oh, no, very simple ones, thankfully, Victor. I've been blessed with luck today. I stay quiet as Raphael does all the work. Raphael, our eyes meet briefly. I'll be in the kitchen. Sorry? I get the feeling he's disappointed. Well, too bad. If he really needed help, he should have asked. Oh, shit, I've been a douche. I'm afraid I'm so novice in the kitchen myself. I'm trying to learn a few things. I'd be able to cook for myself when necessary, but Robert often insists on getting things done efficiently. Robert? My major domo. He's not here at the moment. You have a lot of servants? Just the one. I don't need much, usually. Aren't you supposed to be leaving? What's your problem? What have we ever done to you? Too much. Fucking time loops, man. Albin. You gotta leave. You know the phone works now? Nathaniel leads us out of the dining room to the hall we were in last night. Don't take Albin too seriously. He's having a hard time right now. He's not used to murder, especially when he has had to do it multiple times. Why is that? Someone close to him is very ill. Turns away and picks up the phone. The line is still down. That's all right. Now the rain has stopped. We can go outside to pick up the signal. Yeah, we should get going. We return to the grand entrance. Since your departure, everyone comes to see us off. Goodbye and good luck. Thanks for your hospitality. We really appreciate it. I go to open the door. What? That is... That is not a door. Oh, what on earth is that? Wait, hold on. We're getting an anime opening. Oh god, we're getting a bunch of anime opening! Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god, it's even got a song. Holy shit. Dude, was anyone seeing this coming? The fuck is this? Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, Janet, yay. What? Is that EMF shit? Okay, crying boys, smoking boys, kissing boys, gun boy, apparently? What? Bradley, what the fuck? It didn't have an intro in your green car, but you should have seen coming. It's in English too. Yeah. Is this an original song? Okay. The air in the open doorway shimmers and crackles with a strange light. That looks like some sort of plasma window. Don't touch it. Bradley grabs my arm and pulls me back away from the door. How? Could this have something to do with... I don't know. Raphael, go downstairs and check that everything's alright. Make sure the time machine isn't keeping us locked in a stasis loop. Right. He rushes away. What's going on? Said better not. What do you think you're... Be quiet! The babble falls silent. We can't accomplish anything if everyone is talking at once. Linz, what are we looking at? I'm not certain. Fascinating, isn't it? It's clearly permeable to at least some polarization, but with intermittent diffraction. So the matter on contact might be either reposed or incinerated. I prefer more data before making progress. Just toss your coat? What? Rube. He said it might burn you if you touch it. I understood that much. I was just saying what that thing is or how it got there. Convenient, isn't it? Can you an excuse not to leave? I don't want an excuse not to leave. Raphael rushes back into the room, breathing hard. Everything is still working, but there's excess power being generated. It's bleeding over into the security systems. Wait, your security systems include why does your security systems include disintegration fields? The fuck? Look, how does this make us have more than one door? Windows even. So what if I just find another way out and get out of your hair? I'm afraid that's not possible. As part of the home security system, there are wires laid around every door and window frame. What? Who were you expecting to come to fucking try and break in your house? The goddamn army? Why do you have disintegration fields? If they're all supercharged, every egress could be perilous. Does that mean we're trapped in here? What do we do with them? Hey! Can you fix it? I don't know yet. Probably. Raphael will debug the system. It should only take a few hours. Can we help? No. This is no job for amateurs. Phoebe, you always gotta be ready for the time police. Oh my god. Alright. Good luck. Linz and Raphael leave. Going downstairs, I suppose. I wonder what's down there. Maybe this mansion has its own electricity generator. Maybe they make their own power so they don't have to pay electrical bill. Coming. Should we lighting during the storm will overload it? Janet, why are you not surprised by the disintegration field home security system? Do I want to get caught by the time traveling anomalies? I know the time police can't get your doors and windows with disintegration fields. What the fuck? Maybe Linz was installing a new power system. That's why he's here in the first place. But it doesn't work right yet. I wish they'd let me go and see. Hey, I hate not knowing things. It doesn't seem like anyone here has made these force fields on purpose. It's all very strange. Sorry about this. Why the fuck does your squinting portrait look completely different? Linz is very good at what he does. Isn't that right, Albin? Mm-hmm. I'm sure everything will be fixed soon. In the meantime, you can relax here for a while. I do have a large library that might interest you. I like that. Riley likes books? This is news to me. Feel free to look around, but please, stay in the basement so that you don't disturb Linz and Raphael in their work. Library's through there. If you have need of me, I'll most likely be in the sitting room. Alvin grunts and heads for the stairs as Bradley turns in the direction of the library. Nathaniel starts to walk away, then turns to see what I will do. Which boy should I follow? Should Janet follow? Edgy, evil, puppy. Oh shit, this one's actually a bit more complicated. Hey, there we go. Wow, this one was actually a bit more complicated now. That's interesting. Let's get Bradley. For a great idea, I trot along out of Rowley. Maybe I can find something to read. Wow. Wow. I wasn't expecting to study with a few bookshelves, not 2 floors of books. Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? He walks from shelf to shelf, sometimes staring, sometimes running his hand over the spines of the books. Looking for something in particular? His head moves in little jerks and twists as he scans each row. It's funny. I didn't really think you were someone who reads for fun. Huh? Well, yesterday you talked about being on your school football team. Things like that. I didn't see you as the book type. The guy can get a ball around and still know how to read, you know? Yes, but... I watch as Bradley continues to move around, pulling books out of their positions on the shelf and then pushing them back in again. Reading books works better if you open them. Actually, I'm not looking for a book. Oh? What are you looking for? Secret passages. I fucking like Bradley. Bradley's on the conspiracy mind. Bradley's a fucking board. Creates his own boards. I like Bradley. Bradley's good. Oh, why didn't you say so? I can help. What? Time for books, which is a good start, but you should also wrap them back of the shelves to see if they sound hollow. See these panels at the bottom. And look along the pillars for cracks or seams where them all might hinge. That could be a trigger on that statue up there, but I shouldn't poke at that without permission. Bradley stares at me. Have you done this before? You know, I'm suddenly really liking both of these characters by a shit ton. I used to read a lot of girl detective books when I was little. Female detectives? No, girl detectives. Like teenagers or kids. We used to work together in a group to solve a crime. And of course, there are kidnappers and smugglers and hidden treasures. Everybody gets tied up a lot. I had an adventure club when I was little. What's our club? Oh, just boys and mice seeing places we shouldn't, hunting for junk to decorate our shed. And nobody got tied up. Did you ever find any secret doors back then? Nah. Stuck in some old abandoned buildings, usually because the doors were broken. Well, anyway, I can help you look for a bit. Poor guy, he must be really bored. Still, hunting for secrets is a fun thing to do, and this house is big and old enough that I might just have some. We dug through the library for a while without finding anything. So, do you actually read for fun? Not really. Too bad. You miss out on all the exciting library action. I've spent a lot of time in libraries. I mean, when I need to know things, I had to look stuff up. And you went into the library, not the internet? Well, you can't trust the internet. It would say anything there. My parents got me an encyclopedias when I was little, so I could look at answers to my own questions, stop asking them all the time. That is a feeling. She got her birthday presents were encyclopedias. Okay, Janet. I knew you were a clever girl. Last night over dinner, I thought he was a total bore. He was just passing time while he was checking his watch and waiting for the day to be over. Now he seemed a lot more friendly and sort of interesting. Maybe it's because we're not under the pressure of a date anymore. So he gets us out naturally? But if he hates going on blind dates, why does he keep doing it? I noticed that he stopped moving around and is now just staring at one of the bookshelves. Something strange about this one. Huh? This is a big old traditional house. It's all designed to look impressive. Why aren't there more traditional old books? Where's Dickens? Where's Shakespeare? It's a big library. We haven't gotten all the way around both floors yet. You probably just aren't seeing them. I paused for a yawn and a stretch. Anyway, if you don't mind, I think I'd rather find something to read now. Whatever. Take a look around. The snag volume titled The Lady of Limerege and appear inside the cover. A mystery. Perfection. Bradley continues to wander the shelves, restlessly searching for secrets that probably don't even exist. Well, good luck to him. I'm going to enjoy my book. Late in the afternoon, we gather at the grand entrance. Everyone appears to be in good spirits, awaiting the resolution of our situation. Lynn steps forward and licks his lip in preparation to speak. We have been monitoring the problem for several hours now, and the output remains steady. Oh, there's no sign of the force field growing. This shouldn't get any worse. As there was no visible heat damage in the surrounding frames, we experimented with introducing various objects. Physical contact so far has not produced any adverse reactions. The fields appear to act like a membrane, bowing outwards when a solid object implied with force. However, small amounts of water. Again, you get rid of them. Efforts to shunt the overflow without destroying system integrity have lacked success. Can just turn the whole thing off? Pull the plug? No! Turning off the power is not an option. Looking for Bradley beside you, I notice he seems a little pale. Climb even. His arms folded around himself, hands tucked inside his jacket. Is he sick? Don't turn off the power! Without the time machine, Bradley dies! What do you expect us to do? We have to get home. Bradley's not feeling well. Now, this is an interesting part. They would be able to bypass the barrier with Faraday shields. We don't have enough metal on hand to build a human-sized enclosure. The fuck? Disintegration fields are stopped by Faraday shields? You mean wrapping yourself in tinfoil would stop the fucking things? Okay. Great. An active electromagnetic field generator may be able to produce the same effect. I'll need to tune them to your bioelectric aura. You approach the field so that I can measure the discharge. No. Tiny beads of sweat breaking out on his forehead. Well, we'll have to use something. This is how you do it, isn't it? Do what? This is how you kill them. What are you talking about? I think you may have a fever. I will not walk into your death trap. Where the fuck did you get that from? Suddenly he puts a handgun from inside his jacket. What the fuck? Bradley, no, you were cool. You thought it was just another one of your victims, but I know what you are. Ah! I've waited years for this. Now tell me, where is she? Where's Rachel? Sorry. What the fuck is this? What? Who? Don't pretend you don't know. All of you. He sweeps the gun around, pointing at each of the men in turn. His mouth weirdly drawn. I think it's supposed to convey that he's kind of bonkers at the minute. Bradley, put down the gun. And then he swings it to aim at me. Shut up, Janet! Shut up, Janet! How dare you speak to me like that? He's pointing at it. It's the basement, isn't it? Well, you didn't want anyone to go? Well, we're all going to go see it now. All of you, move! Frightened and confused, we hurried through the mansion. A nondescript door opens to reveal a dimly lit staircase leading down to the unknown basement. We're all clustered together. Alvin looks ready to split nails. Nathaniel's eyes meet mine with sad resignation. Lenz and Raphael are on the lead, and Braziana's all with gun. The staircase ascends shallowly, then turns for another descent, down and around and down. I can't see where it ends. Suddenly, there's a flash of light. With a strangled squawk, Bradley summons backwards, his arms swinging up wildly. Quick as a flash, Alvin's fist intersects with Bradley's jaw. Nathaniel grabs my arm and pulls me aside as Lenz charges back to join the fray. That took a couple minutes? Jesus. Come on, give me an excuse. You look better with 2 black eyes. Bastard. Raphael, bring me the handcuffs. Yes, sir. I'm not going anywhere. No, you're not. You're not going to hurt him, are you? That's up to him. Should we chain her up too? Me? Why? I didn't do anything. Came here with him. I didn't know what he was planning. I still don't know what he was planning. I have no idea what's going on. Janet didn't cause any harm. She deserves the benefit of the doubt. Where the fuck is happening? Hold on. Raphael said he used to hang out with a couple boys. None of these boys would happen to be the boys you hung out with when you were a kid, right? Raphael returns with a pair of handcuffs, and Lenz fastens Bradley's hands behind him with a cuff chain looped through the back of the chair. Apparently this isn't the first time putting someone in restraints. Why don't you just go ahead and kill me? You're the one who is waving around a gun. No one is killing anyone. Let's start at the beginning. Why were you carrying a gun? To defend myself from you. Me, or Lenz, or who? All of you, whichever of you is responsible for the murders. Oh, what murders? 5 years ago, college girl disappeared from this area. 3 years before that, another girl disappeared. Before that, and before that. Oh shit, that is sounding bad. I never heard of any missing persons near here. Even if that's true, why do we think we had anything to do with it? Just because people went missing in this general area. Not this general area, this house! How do you know that? Fuck, how does he know? Shit! Because the last one was my sister. Okay. He has a sister? Correction, Janet. He had a sister. I was the last person to hear from her alive. She got me when her car broke down. She described where she was and the house she could see up ahead, and she was planning to ask them for help. And then, it's gone. This is ridiculous. 25 years ago, most of you weren't even born. Riley laughs. It's not a pleasant sound. It gets better. This house doesn't exist. What? I spent months looking for this house. The police said I must have had the details wrong. I gave up when I looked harder. That was when I found out about the 5-year pattern. So I knew I needed a girl, and I knew I had to wait. Till now. All this year I've been waiting for you, and this house was not here. Now I finally found you. Bradley, you bastard! He brought a gun to defend himself. Did he mention going missing? Didn't everyone me mention going missing happened to the girls? Oh yeah, no, that's correct actually. All the girls went missing. Admittedly, he might have just been straight up killed because he doesn't know what happened to the girls, but still, that's complete nonsense. It might be true. Everyone turned to stare at me. All year, Bradley's been asking out different girls. It's always just one date, and he always drives. Never makes a move, like he's barely interested in the girls at all. I was just looking for the right girl, but he could have been looking for this house. That means... Burning with furious realization, I slip off my loafer and hurl it at his head. You manipulating, scheming, lying jackass! You used me as bait! I don't understand. Don't listen to them, they're just trying to confuse you. It's all lies, and when you're hiding in the basement, the bodies. Please, stop this. He shakes his head sadly. We need some time to talk. We can't trust you on your own after you've attacked us, but we can't leave you chained to a chair forever either. Lock them in a room, both of them. Oh, will she be safe with him? Ha! Will he be safe with me? That too. Separate rooms, then. Taking back to my sleeping last night, taking Bradley somewhere else. We'll be back. I promise. Then they lock me in, and I'm left here, alone. Pressing my ear to the door, I can faintly hear voices far away. I can't make out anything that they're saying. This plain, simple room, so convenient before, suddenly feels like a prison. There's absolutely nothing for me to do except pace and worry. All last night while we were together, Bradley had a gun in his jacket? I was right next to something that could easily have killed me, and I didn't even know it. Oh, Bradley wasn't going to kill you. He was just going to put you in massive amounts of danger. He's gone crazy. No, he must have been crazy for a long time. All those girls, he could have driven each of them to a different location, looking at the fan house in his head. There's no way that this house wasn't here. But at the same time, he's right. The people in this house are clearly up to something. Lynn's especially. Why are they all here? What are they going to do with us? Just when I begin to feel that they've forgotten entirely, I hear a key rattling in the lock. Hello again. I'm sorry about all this. I know it's on your fault. You were just as surprised by Riley's action as we were. How long is it going to be until we get to the time travel section, I wonder? What's going on? What are you going to do with him? That is a problem. I would like to turn him over to the police. As you know, the phones aren't working. And even if we could call the force fields... So you're just going to keep us here? Lynn's still working on solutions. I need to go home now. I have a paper to write. I have chem exercises to finish. Finding a way to get you through the field is our top priority. If that were really true, they would have just turned off the power and let me go. But for some reason, I don't think that's an option. You're still my guest. If you go by the house, just please, be careful. I'm always careful. He looks at me for a long moment, then turns around and walks away. So I'm not a prisoner, except that I am just a bigger prison. But they're trapped in the house as well. I walk out of the bedroom and turn into the hallway. There's no sign of anyone. There must be some kind of way out of here. Janet? Huh? There's a thumping noise and one of the doors shivers. In here! I'm locked in! Oh, good! Please, you have to listen to me. My only hope. Did Janet hear him out? Bradley, you're lucky. I'm a very forgiving person today. How can I trust anything you say now? If I told you the truth, would you have come out here with me? If I told you the truth, told you about people vanishing and houses disappears and reappears, you think I was nuts. I still think you're crazy. After what you've seen, this house isn't normal, Janet. It's got a fucking force field. What the fuck, Jax? It says force fields don't bring up out of nowhere house. They're making this happen somehow. They have the power. He's got a point there. You had a gun. That's chasing after people that might have been serial killers. Now, I don't know what they are. He may have been a little bit crazy, but so is this whole situation. I can't let you out anyway. I have the key. That's not what I want. That information. They won't give it to me. I need to find out more about these people and what they're doing here. Especially Linz. I think he's the mastermind. How am I supposed to do that? Well, you know, you're a girl. You make guys do anything. I am not a girl that guys fall over themselves for. Ah, come on. It should be easy. No guy want to make a girl feel bad. Guys insult girls all the time. Maybe a guy would do anything for a girl that he likes and thinks he has a chance with. You're not the right kind of pretty or giggly. May as well not exist. I'm not very good with boys. And you're not very good with girls either. I bet you've never been on a real date. But I know you ran out with half the freshman class. Those weren't real dates. Last night over dinner, you weren't interested in getting to know me better. You weren't listening to a thing I said. You were just thinking about your quest or whatever. That's not a date. I am interested in you. I'm glad that you're here with me now, not one of those other girls. Smarter than me, and I know I can count on you. I need your help to solve this mystery. Can't do it without you. I'll do what I can. Well, the truth is, it's clear that there's something very strange going on around here. I can't just sit back and wait for it to resolve itself. I like this. I like a mystery. This is kind of fun. I can't just sit back and wait for things to resolve itself. I have to find out more. I walk downstairs and hand the direction of the basement staircase. I don't intend to go down there on my own just yet. I don't want to trip any more booby traps. Linz, are you there? Yes. I swirl around. Ah! No, I will not let him get the upper hand here. You enjoy that, don't you? Coming from behind? You said it, not me. There's no way I can believably bow and coo him into giving things away. He's far too experienced for me. But he's a scientist, and most science students I know love to talk about their work. You said earlier that you needed a test subject to calibrate the Faraday shield generator. I thought I could help. Ah, not a bad test subject exactly. For each person wishing to pass through the fields, an electromagnetic shield would have to be individually built and tuned for them. Your height as well as your natural aura to define the strength and shape of the magnetic coils needed. Custom built? It sounds like a lot of work. Wouldn't it make more sense to cut the power just long enough for us to run through the door? It won't take a moment, you can turn it right back on. I wouldn't want to lose my uptime. Your uptime? Are you, compiling something? Why do you want to know? Just curious. Wouldn't you be if you were me? Indeed. But still, even if you have a program running so I have to start over again, wouldn't we see to fix the problem? What if that program was the only reason we were alive at all? And if you stopped it, you immediately died. Okay, I can... Wait, what the fuck is this program? An irritated breath hisses out from between his teeth. Unfortunately, the breaker rock is also hypercharged. We need to make this process work in order to get through the field to turn the power off. And therefore, we need your help. Right. What do I have to do? Come closer. Place her hand against the field. The disintegration... No, this is bad idea. Somebody asked Bradley to before Bradley figured out about death traps. We're standing so close. If this were deadly and Linz wanted me murdered, I'd only take a hard shove. Therefore, it must be safe. That's not the best logic in the world. Except that Linz is just twisted up that he might enjoy tricking people into finding themselves on his trap. No, I'm not fainting blossom. I reach out and press my hand against a shifting aura. My shoulders tense in anticipation of a shock that never comes. No electric tingle, no heat. It's a bit like pushing on a waterbed. You can feel it give out your touch, but remains solid. Interesting. I look back at Linz, who has some sort of oscilloscope in his hand displaying complex wave patterns. What now? Oh, that would do for the moment. Well, let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Oh, Raphael, I can handle it. He's a scientist too? No, he's a being pair of hands. Don't think of it. Linz did order Raphael to fetch his handcuffs. Is he your boyfriend? And what if he were? How would it feel about Linz and Raphael being lovers? Oh, 3 options. Oh, BL. Good for you. Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut up the fuck. Wait, how do you even get to this one? This is interesting. Ah, there you go. Good for you. Well, it's your business, not mine. I guess be happy that you're happy. He's a very nice boy. He deserves to be happy. And what am I? I don't know what you are. A fair statement. But before you confuse Raphael with your kind wishes, I should point out that the question was entirely hypothetical. Not lovers, then. Why didn't you just say so? You must enjoy being as convoluted as possible. Albin enters the room and scouts at me. What are you doing out here? That's just me with inquiries. Albin rose his eyes, apparently not appreciating Lynn's odd turn of phrases. Nathaniel said I should fetch everyone for dinner. You're just letting Bradley out? And starve for all I care. We follow Albin to the dining room, where Raphael waits for her. But there you are, Janet. Would you like some food? Janet's in a hurry to leave. If you'll come with me, we can... You need to eat! You skipped lunch already today. Oh, all right. Linz and Albin seat themselves on the table. Is Nathaniel coming? He's fetching the wine. Now, what do you want for dinner? What's available? Eggs, mushrooms, some chicken, 2 bags of salad, pizza, frozen raspberries, baguettes, garlic bread, a couple of tuna steaks, potatoes, corn on the cob, a roast. It's really easy if you say what sort of thing you like. A grilled mushroom sandwich sounds nice. Ew. Mushrooms. Ugh. Nathaniel enters, carrying 2 bottles of wine. Would you care for a glass? I'm underage. Really? How old are you? 19. That's old enough. I think it is in Europe, but not around here. I suppose parents have been giving him wine since he was a child. Don't worry, I don't drink either. I'll go check on the food. As he bustles off to the kitchen, Nathaniel pours a glass of red wine and hands it to Albin without being asked. Lynn's? Up to you, whatever you think would go best. Nathaniel pours half a glass of white. Take it slow, you'll enjoy the flavor more in small amounts. Lynn takes a glass and scores it thoughtfully before allowing a tiny bit to pass his lips. I've never really understood the appeal. They're better taste and faster routes to drunkenness. But it looked more romantic drunk on wine than on vodka. He salutes Nathaniel with his glass and takes a sizable sip. One of these days I should find some absinthe. Yes, the true artist's beverage. Should discover water we have to share with you. You do know that's illegal? Illegal? It developed an unfortunate reputation for causing hallucinations and madness. Most likely because it was popular with artists. Any of them are at least half mad to begin with. You don't give 2 shits about underage drinking in America, but you give a lot of shits about... What is going on here? Albin hides a coffee on his glass. There are dangers to any drug, legal or illegal. Distinctions usually made by politicians, not scientists. So, if it's the law, have you ever broken law? I don't think so. Will you even know? There are so many laws in the world, you could be violating one right now. Some laws are outdated, or misguided, or written by bigots or fools. Then you should fight to change the laws. And there isn't time? Well, I guess if it were something really important, then I'd have to think about it. I'm not sure what I would be that important, though. What things are important to you? My schoolwork. Albin snorts. In other words, there's nothing in your life worth making sacrifices for. Hey, I work hard for my grades. When I get out of here, I'm probably not going to get any sleep until Monday in order to finish my homework on time. And there's the rub. Staring out chatting like this, I can almost believe that these are my friends. This is a dinner party. I can almost forget about Bradley completely fucking it up. Almost. An hour later, there's 4 days left on this timer. Now this bit goes on your back. Allow me. I can feel his cold fingers against my neck as he brushes my hair aside, and I force myself not to shiver. I'm decked out like a jeweler's display with wires, magnets, and bits of electrical tape. It feels a bit ridiculous, but Linz attaches every piece with surgical precision. He and Raphael left dinner early to get back to work on his design, while I saved dessert with Nathaniel and Albin. So then I excited, they declared it ready for testing. You sure that shield will work? The theory makes sense. The field should flow through you, around you, without you noticing the disruption. However, you feel any pain, pull out right away. Straight electrical charges near your heart would be very unfortunate. Oh, that's reassuring! It has to work. Everyone says Linz is good at what he does. When I get through, what do you want me to do? Should I call the police right away? Should I come back and help you with the power? I think it would be better if you came back inside. Once we prove this works, we can make better plans from there. He thumps me on the back, which is slightly annoying, but I'm at least grateful he didn't pat somewhere else. Everything is in place. I take a deep breath and turn to face the field. Right hand first, or either foot. What is this, Twister? I I reach out to the shivering light, but just as before, my hand encounters a barrier that vanishes without breaking. It's not working! That can't be right. I'm sure you can fix it with a few adjustments. No, something more fundamental is wrong. Children should have done something, even if it didn't work entirely. But on the outside, the harmonics should have perturbed it visibly. We're burning out the field generator through runaway positive feedback. This is most intriguing. They must be operating on a novel principle. So what do we do now? Oh, die of starvation. We can't. It's fucking new shit. We don't know what we're gonna do. There has to be a way through the field. I turn back to the door and pound my fist against it harder. Let me out! Stop that. You're damaging the equipment. I want to go home. Sound like ocean waves crashing across my ear and pressure melts at the back of my skull. What the fuck happened? I open my eyes again. I'm lying in bed. Did someone fucking knock us out? Everything is quiet and all the mags are gone. How did I get here? It'd be nice to believe that this is Saturday morning and I'm waking up for the first time and this whole day has been nothing but a strange dream. But I found what I've seen. If it wasn't real, then I'm crazy. I can't believe that, so I have to believe that everything is as it seems. You're awake. Oh, thank goodness. What happened? You, fainted. I have never fainted in my life. Well, you were sort of excited and screaming and then knocked you out. He punched me? No. It's a thing he can do with nerves. What? He gave you a Vulcan nerve pinch? The fuck? Oh, it gives me a headache. I wonder if he can teach me how to do that. Anyway, if you're feeling okay, we're all meeting downstairs to talk about what to do next. I'm sorry about this. It's not your fault. I'm not actually certain how okay I'm feeling. I've never been unconscious before, that I know of. Sleep isn't quite the same thing. I could probably use a hand. I don't like looking weak in front of people, especially after I already got a little bit hysterical earlier. Ask for help from him. I mean, it'd be kind of... we've been rude enough to the poor guy. Let's be nice for a bit. Wait, is there any way to tell him no? Yes. This is not what you... hi, Carrie! Welcome, welcome! Welcome to an Otome game, Carrie. Which of these boys do you want to marry? Or at least survive the night? He's a sweetheart after all. Don't laugh, I reach out my hand to him. Help me up? Okay. But when I pull on his arm, he stumbles forward, dropping me back on the bed and was falling there himself. None of them. Oh, what? You want everyone to die? That's very mean. Come on. Oh, survive? I guess all of them. Oh, okay. Sorry. No, that was my fault. He disentables with me and looks away while I straighten out my skirt. I should have warned you, I'm not very strong. If you really need help, I should get one of the others. No, it's alright. Let's try it like this. I stand up and then you take my hand. I get to my feet a bit cautiously, everything appears to be working. You thought you were just gonna date them? Oh, I mean possibly. It is called date warp. Maybe there's a hidden female option we can go down the Yuri route. So it's probably a good idea to have help going downstairs. The boys, minus Bradley, are gathered in the main hall. Albin leans against a pillow, looking concerned. Nathaniel appears more agitated, pacing back and forth in a smaller space. As for Lindsay, looking up at the stairs, at us. As Raphael takes seats at the steps, he begins. As you all know, there are forcers around all the doors and windows, preventing anyone from leaving the house. That CG looked very yaoi style, and this is meant to be an Otome game club, so it gets weird. You don't mind them surviving? They're not guys or anything. Oh shit. Guys dies first, Gary says. This will force Super Indians from turning off the power manually. Nathaniel frowns at that. Get on with it. All is not lost. I've set a process which will build up power until it finally burns itself out completely. How long would that take? Approximately 4 days. 4 days? Please don't start screaming again. You can't expect me to stay here for 4 days. I'm afraid this isn't out of your hands. No one is getting in or out. Oh, what about food and water? And toilet paper. We'll take inventory of what we have on hand and plan accordingly. The water at least still seems to be coming through. Also, we should feed Bradley. I forgot of this. Do we have to? We can't starve in 4 days. We can't leave him locked in a room either. Everyone turns to stare at me. Think about it. You'd have to use the bathroom. Bad for the floors. So what would you propose we do with him? Me? I believe that's what I asked. Well, do you have a bedroom with an ensuite? Not that I'm willing to allow him into. What about the upstairs bathroom then? It's big enough. You're not going to insist that we let him out. I don't know if he's crazy or you or both. But he's the one who had the gun. Arguing to let him out wouldn't do any good. Riley knows that. Not going to trust him, maybe they're right. But even if they're wrong and Riley's right, arguing with them would make this get me locked up too. Nathaniel clapped his hands together lightly to draw our attention. I do believe we have a plan. Lens, remove everything from the upstairs bathroom that we might need or that might be dangerous. Albin, go around the house checking on anything that may be limited supply, such as soap and toilet paper. Hey, tally off what's available. Raphael, and even the kitchen. Work out what food we have and how best to make it last. Then find something to feed Bradley. When that's done, we can move him to the other room. What should I do? This artwork, though. What is it, Carrie? What's your thoughts about the art? If you could, perhaps, help Raphael in the kitchen. Okay. I wonder what Nathaniel will be doing. Being in charge, I suppose. No one's complaining. We're all locked in here for 4 more days. We have to work together. I'm not going to get to any of the time travel shit, aren't I? Be quiet already. We fed you, didn't we? Let me out of here! Not happening. The boys have moved Bradley from bedroom to bathroom as planned, but he's not appreciating it. I've got to find out what's going on. May I tell him? Albin just shrugs at me. Do whatever you want. He walks off, leaving me alone with Bradley. Well, alone with the bathroom door. We tried Lynn's ideas with the shielding, but nothing happened. Can't get through the force fields and we can't turn them off. How do you know they're not lying to you about that? They don't know how to get out either. We are working together, but we're going to be trapped here for 4 days. Is it okay, you guys? Like, the girls drawn well and the guys aren't? Generally speaking, from what I've seen about the Hanako games, the girls always look like, you know, good shit for what they have. The boys always look I mean, they get better than this, but what happens then? The power overloads and shuts down, and then we all die. Haven't you just heard of thinking positively? Don't you see? 5 days, 5 years, 5 people, they'll never come back. There are 6 people in the house. Huh, yeah, okay, hold on, the 6th one's not actually alive. Only because it was on your hand. It would be 5. 5 times 5. 4 people disappear, becoming 4 people in the house. We're the 5th. What will we become? Wait, are you saying that one of those guys is actually your sister? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I don't know how to help you. I just want to go home. The only way home is to learn the truth. Let's hope it's not too late. I shake my head, forgetting for the moment that he can't see me. There's no point in continuing this conversation. Lost thought, I walk down the hallway and turn towards the stairs. I walk into Albin and Lynn's. Oh, sorry. Wait, were you spying on me? Of course. Well, aren't you satisfied? I'm not planning to kill you all, whatever else you think. I'm not seeing tongues behind your back. Satisfied. For the moment. You're the ones hiding something, not me. I don't even know your phone names. Enough is enough. Come on. I march past them and snap my fingers in the air. Hail! Yo! Head out high, straight in the main lobby. I don't look back to see if Lynn's and Albin are following. I can hear them back there. I know. Anyway, I'm more likely to obey if I act like I expect it. Raphael, Nathaniel, everybody get in here. We need to have a talk. Girl boss moment? Once everyone is settled, I begin. We're all going to be stuck in here together for a while, so it's only fair that we should know some things about each other. I don't know how well you guys know each other already, but I don't know anybody. And there are probably things that I ought to know to stop me from sticking my foot in my mouth. So can we please do a basic introduction? Who are you? What do you do? Is there anything special I should know about you? Have you killed anyone before? I'll start. I'm 19. I'm a first at Brook. I might go pre-med or journalism, but I'm not sure yet. But I notice I don't take meat. I don't smoke or drink either. Now you. They look at each other. I don't know what you want to know. Well, like you and Lynn's. Do you work for him? Are you related? No, we're just roommates. I don't have a job. I never go full girl boss. It's a path that leads many to ruin and failure. How old are you? What about school? I'm 18 and I'm not in school. What? Why not? That is none of your business. But perhaps I could... Not now. See? There you go again, hiding things. You heard him. It's none of your business. But what about you? What do you do? Why are you here? Maybe I rob banks for a living. Maybe I'm an edgy fucking bastard because I'm wearing a... Look at him! Look at these fuckers! We got the gentle boy, we got the rich boy, we got the science boy, we got the edgy boy. It's fucking... oh, Tom A. up as fucking here. He is my guest. Alvin glares at Nathaniel but cuts off what he was going to say. They're just simple questions. I mean, if we're stuck here, none of you are going to be able to get to work on Monday. Is that a problem for you? There's a moment of silence. This might surprise you, but I do not actually need to work. I'm between jobs. I'm a free agent. I work when I choose. Well, what about schooling? I received my bachelor's degree several years ago. As did I. I dropped out. Which one is the blatantly abusive one? So far, Bradley fulfills that role. Okay, he's not blatant, but he did pull a gun out and aim it at us. Like, come on. Your bet's on, dude. On the you're betting the twig is the abusive one. That'd be funny. None of you have any reason to leave this house? Isn't that a little odd? We were all here when you got here, remember? That's true. Did you actually crash a party or something? You know, Bradley started to get at the idea that maybe those missing girls he's talking about. That's not turning to you guys, and that's why you're all in this mysterious house. There really is no mystery here. Lynn's here to perform work in the lecture system. Raphael accompanied him. Albin is my guest, and this is my home. The blonde guy, they're all twigs, BB. Fair. Lynn glares at Nathaniel. I wonder if he just said it is a lie or truth Lynn didn't want revealed. So, does that mean this whole force field mess is your fault? Albin tosses his head. This is a waste of time. I don't have to stand around and listen to you boring questions. He shoves himself away from the wall and exits. And I have research to do, since as you say, this is all my fault. Well, wait for me. He starts hurry after Lynn and stops and looks at Nathaniel with him back again. I'm sorry. Then he's gone. I just want to help. Perhaps it would be best for you to just shut the fuck up and sleep, bitch. Fine, good night. It's the middle of the night. I was having the strangest dream. I was strapped to a table while Lynn's covered me with tiny suction cups. Suddenly I heard a commotion and Bradley rushed in the room, pushing Raphael into a wheelbarrow. The wheelbarrow overturned, trapping Lynn and Raphael underneath, and Bradley drew his sword and cut the straps that tied me down. The fuck? Then we had to... This is a very weird dream. Then we had to fight our way into the castle time to stop Albin from marrying Nathaniel. But there were too many guards, so we had to scare them, so Bradley set me on fire. And that's when I woke up. Going back to what Carrie said, it looked and feels like the girl was straight up drawn by a completely different artist. You're not wrong, I guess. There's something about the boys which look individual caught. Like, none of the boys have a united art style, I guess I would say. They pick the general aesthetic of anime, but don't really have a... like, I feel like if you put them side to side, you'd be like, I don't think these two belong in them. And in that last scene, didn't feel like some of them belonged together. This is my chance to explore. It's not that I don't trust them. Well, okay, it is that I don't trust them. Not completely. Why should I? They don't trust me either. Not going to tell me everything, so I'll just have to find out on my own. Particularly, what is down in the basement? Probably nothing. Probably just some switch boxes and storage and things. But I like to see for myself. I'm not in it. I'm not going to touch anything that might be related to the electrical system. I just want to look. Now, the staircase was around here somewhere. Oh, well, what do we have here? Where did he come from? Think around, Janet. How's your Janet fucking screwed the fuck up? Hungry, lonely, hungry, lonely, hungry, lonely. I have no trust of this fucker. Lonely. I'm gonna bluff, I might as well bluff big. Actually, I was thinking for you. I did not expect that one. I was expecting it just to be general loneliness. Oh, really? That fucking worked! Well, I declare, I saw by myself that big and lonely room. Now you're a belle. Aren't I depending on the kindness of strangers? Perfunctory? Is that not what you meant to type? What do you mean type? I suppose. Streetcar named Desire. That's supposed to mean something? Is that supposed to mean something? It's a play. Sorry, I had read it in high school. I thought everyone did. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with many plays. I'm sorry I meant to distract him from his original suspicions. Now I'd reel him in. I went to bed too early, now I can't sleep. I thought I might be up. You seem like a night owl. Sometimes, at other times, it's simply an insomniac. So, what do you do to keep yourself occupied at night? I run in circles. I think I would have heard that. And then you just have an extensive library. Oh, what's our books? Books? No. My lips are so dry. Books do you like? Books with words in them. If I give him an inch. Fiction or non-fiction? Yes. X. Amp. Bose. Most recently, a piece of music on the effects of human culture and accounting on non-sapient space-faring species. Quite entertaining, though I don't think that the telepathic effects to the story would work without artificial amplification. I don't really read much fancier sci-fi. My fiction, I prefer mysteries and historical romance. Romance? There's nothing wrong with a good romance. Bad romance is terrible, but any kind of book can be bad. A good historical romance tells you about life in a different time and place with all the interesting details and theories that the author can dig up, which gives me starting points to research for myself. Ah, so you enjoy a detailed setting with some intrigue and romance. I may have some suggestions. Follow me. He leads me in the library and turns on the light, then moves along the shelves until he finds the volume he was looking for. Outside the labyrinth. This may keep you entertained till you're ready for bed. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go back up to my room to read. Surely there's no point in trying to explore the basement now. But thank you for the book. The pleasure's all mine. And after I won't leave him behind. He's a very intelligent man. We may make good friends if he would only stop needling me, after being a girl with him at all the time. I suppose I might as well take a look at the book he suggested. The colony on Mediterranean Island in 1800s? Mysterious Society? This could be good. Oh, I never heard of anyone doing that with a necklace. Surely no one put such a thing inside a sofa. I think I better stop reading this book before it gives me dreams that are even stranger than the ones I already had. If Linus thought I should be shocked, he's got another thing coming. I've read steamier love scenes before. It's like two deviant artists attempting the same anime art style kind of meme. That's a good way of putting it. I'm not afraid of words on the page. I've read all sorts of things. It's a reality that I have no experience of. I should try to get back to sleep. Next morning, I was waiting by Joan knock at the door. Janet, are you awake? Do I think the boys would be prettier? There is a bit of a weirdness there because this is definitely an Otome game, so it's very weird that the boys are not really attractive. I mean, one of them is literally wearing a hoodie and just trying to bank on all the bad boy points, get people to like him, to like think he's hot, but like, I don't know. It looks like a regular boy. I clearly run my fingers in my hair and try to arrange myself. Come on in! It's not possible to go out at the moment. I've made the singing room available this morning for quiet prayer, if you wish. Oh no, I'm not really religious. And I'm more than enough of faking my way through practices I don't believe in with my high school's Lily chapel services. I grew up caught between the rituals of my school and the remnants of my grandparents' religion, never feeling quite like I understood either of them. I don't have any shrines or statues in my dorm room. Starting to go to church. Religion isn't part of my life anymore. Of course, Vanessa's Christian, and she never goes to church either. Not sure how many people do if they're not obligated by schools or families. Well then, we'll see you for breakfast when you're ready. It leaves me to finish my morning preparations. When I come down, like, these two just don't feel like they're the same. Nathaniel and Linz are waiting for them. What did you and Raphael work out about the food arrangements? Or is Raphael not here? There should be enough to go around as long as you don't waste anything. Your kitchen was pretty well stocked. There's some fresh strawberries that need to be eaten today. All that meat is frozen, so it's vegetables, bread, and milk that will go off fast. After that, just make sure that when you cook these, you eat the leftovers quickly. It appears to be served yourself this morning. I head into the kitchen to get some fruit and plain cereal. Nathaniel follows and does the same, although he picks a cereal with nuts in it. Lynn shows no interest in the food, heading straight for the French press to make a cup of coffee. May run out of milk before the 4 days. 3 now, I suppose, are up, but there's still plenty of oatmeal and spices, and I can make porridge with water. Is that supposed to be a guy or a girl portrait in the background? I don't know. It's very funny looking, though. You're not much of a connoisseur of the Otome, Yaoi, Josei art styles, so you can't really comment beyond that on the pretty boyness. I've seen enough anime where the boys are supposed to be pretty, where I can just go, where I can see these ones go like, yeah, they don't really fit the criteria most anime go when it comes to pretty. Nathaniel comes into the kitchen, bringing a glass of water along with his cereal. Carol, do you think? Maybe. Judging by the style of the shirts. That's a good way of supporting your theory. Mustn't forget these. He picks up the pot of roses and carefully adds a small amount of water. They're very pretty. Oh, in terms of conclusion at the same level, there's so different in certain choices artists made. I did miss that first comment. Damn it. It looks like it's designed for rest rather than just showing off a guy's chest. And helpless. As long as we are here to care for them, they will be bloom for us. He finishes watering the roses and settles in with his cereal. A minute or two later, Alvin turns up. I thought you were... Nah, it's not the same. Anyway, it's not my fault I'm stuck in here. Coffee's in the pot. Thanks. He heads off to the kitchen. Alex. No coffee for you then. Only when I need to stay up late typing or something. By the way, is there somewhere I can get on the internet from here? I know the phones are down, but it might still work. The what? The internet. To send an email? I'm fucking from the 1800s. What the fuck's an email? Actually, I probably should have commented on your clothing. If I don't know what the fucking email... What the internet is... Okay, it's probably not from the 1900s or from the 1800s or something, but it would be funny if he's that far back. I guess he's not much for computers. I shrug and turn to... Janet, are you fucking stupid? It's like, oh, he's not much for the internet. Man doesn't know, but he's probably not good with computers. Man who literally doesn't know what the fuck the internet is. How the fuck do you exist? Does your connection work? Can I borrow it? What's your connection? Connect your computer to the network. Which network? The internet? Which internet? Stop playing dumb. If you want me to use... Don't want me using your computer, just say so. You know what she's talking about? I'm not sure. How can they possibly not know what the internet is? Something's not right here. Oh, now you've realized it, Janet. Okay, good. I was worried for a bit. The internet. The World Wide Web, the information highway, and Al Gore's stupid campaign speeches. Who? For a moment, I'm lost for words. This isn't possible. Alvin re-enters carrying a mug and some toast. Morning. Who's the president? What? Wait, what? When was this made? A long while back, Carrie. Perhaps the island is isolated. The president of what? The president of the United States! The United Arab States? I'm not certain. I've never been there. Who rules this country? Queen Charlotte nominally? Ferraro is prime minister, though. I just stare. Once with her. This is the United States of America. We have a president, not a queen. No country has a Queen Charlotte. Everyone knows what the internet is. He's as crazy as Bradley. I am not crazy! If I had a person dig out what money I had with me, just a few bills and coins are there enough to show the logos and famous figures of the USA. Where did these come from? Wait, United Arab States? Kyle, what the fuck time period does that put these people from? Plenty of board games print funny money. Not coins? Lynn's taking a minute and Isaac curiously. And these dates are accurate. Why wouldn't they be? They're in the future. Eh? She's supposed to be a time traveler now? Motherfucker, you've got like a jacket on. What? Or it looks like a hoodie. Is it not a hoodie? If it's not a hoodie, then it makes sense. Not exactly. Some of these years are real. What year is it for you? 1984. Over 20 years in the past? Wait, hold on, that doesn't make sense either. The internet existed back then. The fuck? Where did you come from? I come from here. I went to high school at St. Teresa's and then went to Brook College. I went to drive with Bradley and... There's no school named Brook College near here. I've lived here in Memphis my whole life. Memphis was a city in ancient Egypt. This is Chickasaw Oaks. Bradley was right. This house doesn't exist. They're all hallucinations or spirits or something. Okay, let me clarify, you fucker. She's lost it. I can assure you that I'm quite real. I can assure you I'm quite real. He touched me earlier when he was setting up the magnets for the test. Yeah, Ghost, but what is he? You have any other evidence of your story? Do you have any evidence of yours? I believe I asked you first. Fuck! She already showed you the coins. What more can she do? She had my personal table revealing a book published in the USA in 1991, a pen, a hairbrush, a keyring, and my wallet with up-to-date bank cards, student ID, and state non-driver's license. So, United Arab States, a confederation between Egypt, Syria, and Yemen between 1958 and 1961. Interesting. Why the fuck would they know about that? Very good question. Not the US. Very good question. These people don't know what the fuck the United States is, but know about the United Arab States. I don't believe you. You're not from 1984. What the fuck are you talking about? A pack of tissues, a squish pack of vending machine crackers, and of course my cell phone. I hand over the evidence along my accusations. After I turn on the cell phone, Lind takes my hand and stares in fascination. What's so exciting about no signal? Full color. This is high resolution and something so small. We really are living in the past. It's just a toy. I'm sure we could produce a toy like this with delicate factories. It must be far too much for a prank, even for someone like Nathaniel. Aliens, clearly time-traveling aliens. I hope not. Do you truly come from our future, Janet? There wasn't a Queen Charlotte in the 80s either. There hasn't been a queen over there for 200 years. A parallel universe? Fascinating. That's impossible. We were worried about time glows, and these guys are space glows the whole time. Fuck! It's not a time travel story. It's a dimensional traveling story. They said they were from 1984. Interplanet Janet? She's a galaxy girl. Not impossible, just very, very improbable. Perhaps you could judge Bradley's motives too quickly. I never denied having a colossal ego. Bradley, we have to him out to find out what he knows. He's been researching this. He attacked us. Where? Alternate universes! Don't give two shits anymore. He was scared and confused. He won't do that again. You're on his side after all? I'm on my side. Something very strange is going on. We should share what knowledge we have. Okay, the only thing that could be happening here too is that these three are gaslighting Janet. That's not out of the question here, by the way. Janet might be getting hardcore gaslighted at the minute. Come on, Lindsay, we're letting him out. We gotta make sure that's the lab. Sure the lab is secure. So your colleagues declared independence at the time of King George III. That's right. Very promises time travel, rug, pull bait, and switches that only delivers alternate universe dimensions. Many such cases. I don't think that your last sentence there is quite true. No American Revolution, no continental Congress. Instead, they have a country named Atlanta, and after the ocean, it's part of the British Commonwealth, but the river is still the Mississippi. Was it the same King George that we had? It would seem so. Perhaps it's where our worlds diverged. That depends. Ever heard of Shakespeare? What's that? Okay, then your world is a lot different from ours. How? Alternate universe! Or gaslighting. Strong gaslighting, possibly. I'm not discounting gaslighting right now, still. Once you heard that Nathaniel and the others might actually believe his story, Bradley was eager to help. Why? How the fuck did they step into a different universe, though? They took a step into this house, and then they were in a different universe? Were they in a different universe as soon as they met these guys? It just doesn't add up. Of course, Nathaniel is not returning Bradley's weapon. I don't know what happened to it. They didn't tell me which is reasonable. What would you recommend as a good world history text? It'd be interesting to see what else. Don't get distracted, Jen. This isn't the world. Learning history won't solve our problems. Which are? How did we get here? What happened to the other people who disappeared? How did we get home? Or maybe one of the overnights? The thing is, we met everyone here on the first night, or the first day. So, either well, is this a dimension and time-traveling hopping house? Or is this the fucking TARDIS? Is this just big version TARDIS? Or I guess small TARDIS? Oh, very good questions. You. Please, we should not be enemies. Perhaps not. However, I should inform you that the entrance to my laboratory is locked and trapped with a variety of interesting measures. Therefore, if you are to engage in industrial espionage, it would be advised to reconsider. I enjoy excruciating pain. In which case, you might be able to devise something more entertaining to do together. Hell, freak. It's all part of some scheme of yours after all? We'd fool them, but you don't fool me. Bradley, stop it! We need his help! You mean it would also explain that force field they mentioned a few times? So, is it not a force field, but instead like a dimensional protection measure? Is it to like stop you from getting dragged out into the void between space and time as this place hops around? He doesn't want to help us. On the contrary, if you have discovered a method of universal travel, I'm eager to learn about it. Where is Albin? He still believes that these two are either deranged or unfriendly agents, or both. But you've changed your mind. That's my prerogative. Okay, so what do we know? Jump from our world news, and this has probably happened to people before. We are getting over the barrier, Kyle. Lloyd bursts through. I'm here! What's up? Bradley, you said people were disappearing every 5 years. The first one was 25 years ago, right? The first one I could find in the papers. Not every missing person against news coverage. It's not always easy to know where someone disappeared from. There could be more. Of course. Why didn't it be so simple? What? Did they all come here? Susan said she saw a large house with lights in the windows. That's also a description. I thought it was this house, but I can't be sure. Susan was your sister? Susan is my sister. She's out there, somewhere. Well, maybe I'm Susan. What? Maybe I'm all of your missing relatives. Wouldn't that be something? Well, what does she look like, in case anyone saw her? Taller than you, about 5'9". Brown hair down past her shoulders with bright purple streaks. His eyes. She had 3 piercings in one ear and one in the other. The night she went out 5 years ago, she was in a low black dress and a red leather jacket and her old blue backpack. A civil detective searching for answers finally gets over the barrier to the Twilight Zone. I play the music. She went out to a party and she coming back home. Her car broke down. She ran out the house for help. She was only 20. I'm sorry. Something like that knocked on her door. I think I would remember. I didn't live in this province 5 years ago. Neither did Raphael. You might ask Albin, a girl like that, if she'd come to the city. If it had running up with his friends. What do you mean a girl like that? Now, don't rush to judgment. She just sounded like a whore and a hooker. That's all. You slimy son of a... What? Bradley, he always talks like that. Don't rise to it. Linz, please remember this young man does not know if his sister's alive or well. Please be gentle with him. My point was that she only sounded like a young woman who prefers entertainment to study. Bradley sighs. It doesn't matter anyway. She was going to a house that she saw. She's never here. She was thrown into some other universe. There's always hope. She arrived at a time when I was away from home. When Lynn's experiment is complete and the force field gone, we can contact... Lynn's there's nothing else but distracted as the weight of the matter suddenly settles on my shoulders. We're in another universe. Different history, different science, different people. When that force field goes away, we'll still be in another universe. We're not trapped for 3 days, we're trapped forever. My head spins. Lynn is speaking, but I can't hear him. Oddly enough, it's his presence that gives me focus. The last time I panicked, he knocked me out. I don't want him to do that again. I have to think positively. Wait, someone's talking to me. Janet, are you alright? I'm okay. I'm just thinking about our problems, like you said. Your sister's never been able to get home, right? We find her, what do we do then? We're trapped here, how do we live? My school doesn't exist in this universe. How do I get a degree? Perhaps I could help. We'll find a way out. I got here, didn't I? When said it was impossible. I didn't even know where I was trying to get to. And now you have someone intelligent assisting you. Bradley glares, so this time he's able to resist Len's taunting. However, for the next 3 days, our focus is still here. The procedure must be completed. But some of us enjoy multitasking. We can't afford to lose you to another universe. Naturally. That line makes it sound like the universe is gonna fucking grab us and kill us. Nathaniel closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Bradley, Janet, you are my guests. I will do what I can for you as long as you're respectful to the other members of the house. Please stay out of the basement and don't disturb Lens when he needs to work. Please respect the privacy of others. I understand. So again, it's entirely possible they're all gaslighting us. I would not put it past boys in an Otome game to mass gaslight a girl. Yeah, whatever. I expect you'll be able to find many interesting books here now that you know where you are. So you excuse us. The polite nod, Nathaniel exits and Lind goes after him. Just so luck we end up in a universe of force swords and mad scientists, huh? Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be dragons. No, really. This guy offers a place to say what we searched and a crazy scientist holding his head back. That's the best I could hope for. Or Lind activates his machines and the force sword dissipates. The house expands a whole nother universe. It's just the fucking Wizard of Oz, except instead of a tornado, it's fucking force fields. So you don't think this series kills any ghosts anymore? I don't know anything for certain. This explanation makes more sense. The similar explanation is usually true, right? Yes! The well-known, simple explanation of fucking universe hopping! Bradley, it's easier to say they're fucking gaslighting you, too. What the fuck? Wouldn't a hallucination be simpler, or a dream? You can disprove those two easily. It's a bit hard to disprove gaslighting in this case. Some explanations that this is all one crazy dream. You're too smart to believe you're crazy. Oh shit, Janet's smart. I like her. Well, that's true. We're standing there smiling at each other, thinking about what a wild and mixed up world it is, and therefore we don't even hear someone else enter the room. Uh-oh. What the fuck is this music? Don't think you're getting off that easy. Nathaniel's soft, wants to think everybody's all nicey nice, but I'm not. I'm the edgy one. Don't you tell? I've got the gun. Bang, bang. You're a coward and a liar and a maniac. I'm not gonna forget what you've done. What about you? I've been hassling you ever since we got here. You punched me in the face. You tried to kill me. If I tried to kill you, you'd be dead. They look like they're about to come to blows. What should Janet do? Get in the tent. No, don't be afraid, Keck. Be a hero. Get shot in the face. What the fuck's wrong with Bradley in this frame? Why are Bradley's a fucking jock? Why are his arms twiggly? What the fuck? Oh, this looks silly. Also, holy shit, Janet is small compared to everyone else. I knew she was smaller, but she only goes up to their fucking shoulders. Like, Jesus Christ, Janet. Who is getting more painfully macho? I rush between them. Janet! I get off you two. Nobody cares that you hate each other. We're all stuck in here, so shut up! Get out of my way. Make me! This is between me and him. You shut up too. What do you think you're going to accomplish anyway? Knock each other's teeth out? You bleed all over the carpet and you still won't be here. Idiots! Alvin raises a hand to surrender, takes a step back. I submit to Janet. I don't like you. You know that? Point made. Just stay out of my way. He leaves the library. Oh, fuck, he's at Max. Whew, I thought that guy was gonna brain me again. If you didn't want to fight, why were you egging him on? Is this some sort of stupid guy thing? Heh, you heard him. Let it go, and sorry and cut it. Some people keep pushing until you push back. No, you have to butt heads. It is a stupid guy thing. Maybe. Well, fuck, I guess we skipped all that. I accidentally pressed my fucking, Oh, fuck. Oh, and I could probably just... My finger slipped, so that was a bit weird. Also, wait, is this randomly generated? It is, I think. Who did the art for this game? I don't know. Oh, okay. Was somebody yelling? Raphael peers tentatively into the room. You! Brad does look pretty lamau in that CG, not gonna lie. Hi, we have a long story to tell you. The door is closed, hiding the force over my view. Now that I've had some time to think about it, I wonder what lies beyond. There's a whole new world out there. Are there trees like our trees? Are the scrolls gray or red or black? Traffic lights, street signs, airplanes, everything could be foreign. There's 100,000 things I want to see. As long as Barry lasts, this mentions my entire universe. Me and them. All the boys, it's Bradley I feel the most drawn to. Oh, fuck, I think we're getting to the end already. When I agreed to go out with him, it wasn't taking it seriously. I thought I was trying to prove he could date the entire freshman class for some sort of male bragging rights there. So in a funny way, I was doing it to fit in. Everyone else went out with him, so I would too. And Vanessa had me so shocked when she found out that I'd never been on a date ever. But I guess shows that I was doing a good job acting normal otherwise. I didn't want to explain to her what boys at high school really thought of me and how humiliated I'd been. I just told her that none of them measured up to my standards, which was also true. So I should go out with Bradley just for practice, and I agreed. So we went out for dinner and a movie, both of us going through the motions, and we were bored out of our minds. I didn't know him at all. And now I've known him for exactly a day and like 12 hours. The real Bradley is some jock scoring points for collecting freshman girls. He's been searching for his lost sister for 5 years with everyone telling him he was crazy and telling him to give up. How many weeks did he have to spend buried in newspapers and microfilm before he found the pattern that no one else had seen? With every muscle itching for action. That string of meaningless dates, girl after girl, every time hoping that this would be the one, and always disappointed. He had doubted himself, surely. I wonder if his whole existence, those 5 years of searching, had been a waste. But he never faltered. He continued on his quest, turning a cheerful face to girl after girl, always treating them with a chivalry, a modern knight hunting for dragons, or possibly just windmills. I can't but admire that such stubborn dedication. And here we are, together, this new world. Each of us is the only remembrance the other has of home, the only proof we have that our world and our past is real. We are partners in a great adventure. At the same time, can't forget that he's the one who got me into this. He didn't ask for my help, he tricked me into it. If I never get home again, it'll be his fault. If it had been some garden variety serial killer that had been taking his sister and all those others, I could be dead now. Or we decided for certain that we were all threats and start firing that gun. If I need a hero, then he'll be there to defend me. But if it's a choice between me and his go, would he even hesitate? I find Linz and Bradley in the library trading notes. We don't have moon bases. What power source do you use? Mostly oil and gas, maybe coal. Bit of nuclear and wind power. Nuclear fusion or nuclear fission? Where does this fuel come from? I have no idea. Fission, but I don't know where they mine the uranium from. I see him frown and draw a large black X on the paper he's taking notes. And the oil? That comes in the Middle East, pretty much. And there's also solar power. Photovoltaic cells? What do you make them out of? I don't know. They're black? He shakes his head, which makes my cheeks burn. It's not my fault I don't know how to build a solar cell. I'm only a freshman in chemistry. Well, medical science, your culture, know how to restore brain function? I don't think so. You hear about people coming out of comas, but it's not because of anything the doctors did. We're just keeping them alive and sometimes they wake up. There's something in the news about keeping people really cold to prevent brain damage during surgery. I don't think it can help us fixing existing damage. Why would you know the word photovoltaic? I don't fucking know. Also, which one of you has brain damage, or which one of your friends has brain damage? Not good enough. You're asking this question because you're hopping universes to find someone to fix one of your friends or sisters or some bullshit like that's brain damage. Maybe stem cells? They might be able to grow new brains with them eventually. Cells from the brain stem? No, it's kind of a non-differentiated cell that can develop into all other kinds of cells. So they're working at being able to use them to grow replacement organs instead of having to wait for donors. Hearts, lungs, maybe even brains. Interesting. Have you found a cure for transplant shock? You mean organ rejection? I think they use immune suppressant drugs. This medical stuff is kind of gross. What the fuck is this game? I don't know. I got it with a different game, so I'm playing it now for Steam Surfing. What about longevity drugs? We don't have any. No one's at work anyway. There's no scams of starving yourself for extra vitamins, but they do nothing. Interesting. Are the treasures lifespan enhancement of up to 30 years without failing into extreme age, though it's soon to tell? You cured old age? Are you sure we're the ones from the future? You're not from my future. You're from a different future and a different past. You're behind us in space travel, head in electronics, and each of our continuum says electronics, the other doesn't. How the fuck are we behind on space travel but ahead in electronics? Knowledge which you take for granted could be a matter of life and death here, or vice versa. You don't have fucking smartphones. You have fucking moon bases, but no smartphones. What the fuck is this shit? I'm getting flashback to Trails and Zemuria's development of technology. Now, let's talk about the method of traveling between universes. Don't know anything about that. Just happened. Where were you before you came here? We went to the Dry Strange restaurant, then to the area cinema at the mall. None of that exists here, so what does it matter? Because I'd like to determine exactly where the wormhole you came through is. Now, have you been to this mall before? Sure, plenty of times. Me too. Where did you go after leaving it? Drove around for a while. It was dark and raining. When did it start raining? Must have been during the movie. Thunder, lightning. Very, very frightening? Nah. You notice anything at all out of the ordinary at any point during your drive? How could we? It was dark. A change in the road or the weather, a momentary lull in the rain. Unfortunately, I'm not a gravitic specialist. We didn't see anything. We saw the house. House? This house? Maybe. It was dark and I was looking out the window, and then for a moment I thought I saw something in the woods, like distant lights. Then the car broke down. Riley pinches his lips together, saying nothing. About how far away was that? I don't know. Less than a mile? Once I started walking, I saw the lights again, and we followed them to the house. Do you notice anything odd when you were walking here? Other than Bradley clinging to my hand for my dear life? You know why it was... We were every time I squeeze his hand to reassure him that I'm only teasing. Yes, other than that. There weren't any signs of anything strange while we were walking to the house, and I was looking for them then. Not the house was what made the difference. There's never a house there before. There's a wormhole, it has to have been back on the road. Which means your car should be present within this reality and may mark your entry position. Once matters here are concluded, we should investigate. Yeah. 3-ish more days, okay. With attention in the house calm for now, and dinner uneventfully behind us, we're all hanging around together. It's a little like a slumber party, even though I haven't been to one of those since I turned 13. The name of the game is I Never. When it's your turn, you must state something you have never done. Like, I've never ridden an elephant? That is, pick something that you haven't done, but that you think the rest of us have. So, probably no elephants. Usually this is a drinking game, but as some of you don't care for alcohol, that's what the chocolate peanuts are for. They taste like shit. That's why it's a punishment still. Each of us has a small bowl containing 6 chocolate-covered peanuts. If you have done what the speaker never has, eat a peanut. I'm not sure count to count. Whoever runs out first loses. It'll probably be you. Perhaps, however. He holds up a finger in the air dramatically. I have never cheated on a lover. Raphael coughs. Wait, where did they get the peanuts from? I guess they had them ready? Oh, that's a New World plant? Oh, shit! They are gaslighting us! Fuck! Gotta kill them all! Bradley, get your gun! I may have had more than one at the same time, but I never... Well, everyone was involved in a various situation. The rule is, that's not cheating. My man, I Never is a drinking game, not a punishment game. Fuck you, drinking is a punishment when you're getting to the point where you can't remember the night. Everyone was... What has Lynn's been up to? There's a moment of silence while everyone looks at each other. Finally, Alvin shrugs and takes a peanut. Albin. There was this girl. We met out a couple times. Nothing serious, and she got all crazy. Started telling people what I was going to do like it was her decision. Not even asked me. Big fights, and then came running to me to protect her. Oh, I made it very clear I was not her property. Public, their best friend. How did you respond to the narration? No! He had a crazy bitch! Don't fucking... Okay, if he's presuming he's telling the truth, he had to deal with the crazy bitch. I feel fine, like, What's the fun of drinking if you don't remember the drinking at all? And you just wake up with a bad headache? Why is there a minigame to pick the response? I don't know. Stubborn and business what he did to some girl in the past. So I suppose it's my turn. Well, I've never snogged a man. What is snogged? Alvin and Lynn stare at me. Nathaniel covers a smile with his hand. It's, kissing with tongues. Oh! What a funny word. Well, I've never done that either. With a grandiose thirst, Lynn take a peanut from his bowl. No one looks terribly surprised, although Bradley rolls his eyes a bit. You're next. Very well. I have never driven a motor vehicle. Everyone else except Raphael reached for peanut. I don't have a car, but I took driver's edge. So that means me as well. It's British. Oh, why not? Some people find cars interesting themselves, but I never did. If I need to go somewhere, I can get someone to drive me. Usually. You've been quiet, Bradley. Your turn. I'm not sure what's safe to ask. You seem to haven't partied hard. Correct. I also don't drink ever. Safe? Well, you're a girl. A good girl. That just means I've got more to be curious about. Okay. I've never worn makeup. Oh, that's me then. Linz, Albin, and Raphael reached for peanut as well, but not Nathaniel. I suppose the rest of them have dressed up for Halloween. So, my turn. What should Janice say she's never done? Now I'm fucking curious. Let's see. I've never kissed a girl. On the lips. Really open my eyes and look around to see their reaction. Alvin said he'd have a girlfriend before. Lynn's had always been there and done that, but every single one of them reaches out to take a peanut. Bradley? Raphael? You have a girlfriend? It's not what you think. I was 8. You were very young romantic. I hope it's that and not something worse. She was 38. Oh, it's much worse. It was for a play. Ew. We're doing Sleeping Beauty, but none of the boys in my class were good at acting. So they made you play Prince Charming? No, that's the biggest part. This person in play was one of the girls. They made me play Sleeping Beauty. Raphael was a pretty princess? I can just see that. So that leaves me. There's a long pause while his eyes flicker back and forth. I have never... Wait for it. Worn pink socks. Everyone stares at him. What? I haven't. I'm not absolutely certain whether I have or not. I would never pick them out for myself. My parents probably put me in something pink as a baby. I assume I'll be the only one, but as I take my peanut, I notice that someone else is as well. Bradley? I'm not so good at doing laundry. That's the end of the first round then. Lynn's and Albin are tied for last, with each of them only have 2 peanuts left. Albin and Lynn's exchange glances. I've never painted my initials on the outer wall of a government building. Albin takes a peanut. I have never worn glasses. Lynn inclines his head and reaches for a candy. To my surprise, Nathaniel does as well. You have contacts? No. When I was small, I used to borrow my father's reading glasses. How cute! Lynn's and Albin are tied, each with 1 peanut remaining. And so it falls to you guys deciding votes. Perhaps, however, I've never drunk absinthe. Barry looks confused as Lynn's and Albin sigh in unison, then turn on him. No one's in bed. Your turn. I've never ridden a horse? Oh, that shows like the route you're on. That's cool. Neither have I. I don't hate horses, but I've never found them as exciting as some girls do. Nathaniel takes a peanut. No surprise, so does Raphael. So does Albin, losing the game. I didn't think you were the horsey type. It wasn't my idea. He stands up broadly, hanging over the empty peanut dish. What the fuck, dude? This is a stupid game anyway. Sore loser! What a sore loser! Oh, fuck, Yeah, it's great. Holy shit. He walks away and no one even comments on it. I guess he does that a lot. I think that's the end of our evening. It's Monday morning. I'm alone. Riley's not a prisoner anymore, but he's still staying in the other bedroom. I'd be in my dorm room smelling Vanessa's hairspray and getting ready for class. Unlike some people, I don't leave my homework to the very last minute, so it wouldn't take long. Has she reported me missing by now? Have they called my parents? Are police looking for Bradley? It's 1984 here. Whatever sent us here also sent us through time, then maybe we can get back. It should be the day we left, and we've never been missing at all. Of course, Bradley's sister never came back. I stand up, yawn, and stretch. I slept through that night, but I didn't feel completely rested. I blame the dream. I was in dark forest night, but not like the forest around here. This is more like a Louisiana swamp, with wet ground hanging moss swaying in the breeze. Every path looked like everywhere I went, I couldn't find my way out. I couldn't tell if I were walking in circles or the forest went on forever. Then, up ahead in the distance, I saw a glimmer of light. I knew it was probably just a will-o-wisp, so I ignored it. I kept coming closer to me until a giant ball of fire rushing towards me. Then I woke up. Okay, another question. Are these actually dreams, or are these another realities? This is a... You have the title Date Warp, right? You have time travel aesthetic. Time travel. Obviously, my subconscious was trapped here. I think it might literally be trapped here. The worst place to get stuck. It's a nice house. We have plenty of food, and the people are all right most of the time. I want to go home. I want to be in my room with my books and my music and just relax and recharge. I want to feel centered. Here, I feel like I'm on stage and I can't get off. The audience is watching my every move. I'm not much more than strangers. What do you think of me, really? Am I annoying or stupid or weird? I've been trying to learn to be more social this year. I spend my weekends talking to people, going to parties, even the state. But when the weekend is over, it should be back to school, back to normal. If I had work to do, I feel better. Well, I can't just sit here and stare at these blank walls all day. I make my way to the kitchen and prepare my breakfast. Good morning. Is there anything I could do for you? No, I'm fine. You know, you shouldn't have to cook for everyone all the time. Oh, I don't mind. Still, it's not fair to make you do all the hard work. How about I make a dinner for everyone tonight? I can do some good spicy Indian food. I don't know if anyone has the ingredients for that. Haha! How the fuck do you know what Indian food is? Well, they still exist. Do they? Do they? Fuck. Does India still exist in this reality? We have no fucking clue. I mean, America doesn't exist, so India could have been fucking, I don't know, merged with the entirety of taken over by China and fucking made into just China. No explanation here. Until then, I'm at loose ends. Man, I want to get down to zero. Still wandering around downstairs, trying to see where to go when I spot someone sitting in the grand staircase. Bradley? He's got his elbows on his knees and his chin in his hands, staring at the front door. Are you okay? I grab the banister and swing myself around and sit beside him. Oh, what's up? I'm not feeling so great. You have a fever? I'm not sick. So, what is it? He blows out a gusty wind. With all these dates, I need to be ready for anything. I don't know how it would happen. Sometimes I don't know if I ever could. But I could never give up. I planned for so long, if I stopped, I don't know anything else I do. You were right. You found a way to another world. Yeah, but it's not the same thing. Huh? Probably given the stats of the detective, you think you were supposed to be more scientific against it in a different way, but then the Rays might have thought that through the war voting. He must be feeling stir crazy, only worse than me. He's worked so hard to get here, and now all you do is wait. I hate being useless. I've always had so many goals and I could never do enough. Every time I'm not working towards a goal, I feel guilty. I feel like the football team after the end of the season. You never have time to stop, and then bang, it's all over. not over. You're just, in, halftime. Is that the right word? I guess. Maybe that should be my go for this morning to entertain you. You're gonna do a halftime show? What's a halftime show? Never mind. I thought maybe we could find a game to play. I'm sure Nathaniel has something. You know where he is? Yeah. Don't look too excited or anything. Sorry. I'll go find him. You will? What about me? Ideas are your job. Fetching things is my job. Whatever. Oh, my throat. He walks off into the house. I suppose he's trying to be helpful, but he's not. It's not like wandering around the bench and it's hard work. Sitting here waiting is more of a pain than helping him look would be. There's nothing to do here but stare at the door. After a few minutes, he returns and holds a small leather bag fastened with the drawstring. What's that? Jacks. I never played Jacks. That's okay. You're kids, so it's very easy. He had some cards and board games. They were all weird. Guess Jacks are still Jacks wherever you go. So, do you want to play? You don't have to. No, that sounds fine. What do we want to play? There's some space on our floor for the ball to bounce. Well, those spare bedrooms have plenty of open space. Why does this game have a wiki article? Because Hanako Games is actually, like, quite decent overall. That's the reason I can give. Alright. So, how does it work? Well, first we sit on the floor. You can. I've got leggings up under the shirt. Sounds like you're trying to peek. What next? Carolyn releases his bag and scatters a handful of many coined gold and silver objects on the floor. A small red ball bounces free and rolls until he catches it. He bounces the ball off the floor, then quickly pick up a jack and catch the ball before it can bounce again. That sounds easy. Just wait. You take turns bouncing and catching the ball while scooping up the jacks. I'm sure what the point of this is. He gets his practice learning how to bounce a ball. Now you have to pick up groups at a time. Get exactly the right number. No more, no less. That can be much harder. Unfortunately, after a few tries at different groups, it turns out that it is. At least it is for me. Well, you have more practice. I'm not a boy, so I never played with games like this growing up. Really? I thought Jacks was a girl's game. This is a talk meant. Oh, I guess I wouldn't know either way. I tend to be a loner at school. I know the games we were forced to play together for gym, but I don't always know what the other kids did on the playground for fun. So, what's your sister like? Susan's great. I mean, she was probably the best big sister a guy could ask for. She was so much bigger than me and my eyes. And she was always right. We got older, I realized she was kind of cool. When she turned 18, she'd rent horror movies with me and stuff like that. She even snuck me in some beer once. Wait, how old was she when she went missing? 20. So she shouldn't have been drinking either. Why does everyone ignore those all except for me? She didn't get me drunk or anything, just a little bit. So I could say I knew what it would taste like. Really, guys? We're showing off. Kinda. She liked to party, but she always careful. Never drank if she was driving. Teaches me to drive too. 16, I was going to save him from my car, and then he sighs. There are apparently 11 different endings in this game, and this is apparently already quite a few of the CGs. What the fuck? There's a CG here? What the fuck is this still? This one's not bad, honestly. He doesn't look like... I'm sorry, but he doesn't... Because of the way the hair is and everything and the shoulders, it looks like he has no neck and he's just muscle mass. He's just fucking... Like, he's got no neck. That's terrible. His hands are... Oh, he's so spindly. And this one explains itself well enough. Bradley looks... That's terrible. That was your first impression of the art. Understandable. What scenes are there here that I can unlock? She looks so fine. And like, this is good. Then Bradley. Even like the shading style, I think, on the coat is different, isn't it? Am I going crazy? Okay. You read the TV Tropes article? This game is nuts, is it? This is at least kind of fun. This was at least kind of fun in how ridiculous it is in some ways. What the fuck? Oh, what the Shaggy? What the Okay, what the fuck? Hold on, I gotta show this. What the fuck? How do I show this? How the fuck do I show this? Okay, screenshot as... I need to show this off. Fucking so weird. Okay, there we go. And then... This is the fucking... Okay, what the fuck? So, I because I played the game for a bit, I got a couple of, I got a couple badges in Steam. So, like, these are some trading cards I earned. This is fucking Raphael? I'm sorry, what the fuck? This is Raphael. Apparently. Drawn by someone completely different from any of the artists in the game. And this is fucking Nathaniel. I'm just... Why do they get a new artist for the trading cards? What? Why? Why did they do this? My brain is hurting. Oh, wait, that's nice. That's something else. Anyway. Thank you all for coming to today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is certainly a game. I was not expecting it to be like this, but okay. Why did I show a picture of Carbon at the end? Everyone, make sure you enjoy your day. Make sure you have a great day. If you're first time coming, subscribe to the notification bell. Listen to the Sun. She's a wonderful person. Also, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, hit every button inside your PC at once. Listen to your thoughts. Make sure you listen to yourself. Love yourself. But that's the best thing you can do. If you hear a voice telling you to embrace your inner self and just do it right away. Anyway, thank you all again. Thank you all very much. I gotta get quiet. I gotta run away from Clips, who's coming at me right now to fight me. I gotta say, that's right. Live streams tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Super Robot Wars 30. Because as it turns out, 9 p.m. doesn't work for me. Anyway, thank you all again. Thank you all very much. And again, close. Gonna get quiet. I'm gonna say goodbye.